Back with another video. So I think we're getting some death threats today. Oh my God. There was some song about like I wanna, and I was just listening to a song where somebody was like, somebody wanna end your life, but then there's somebody else that's like somebody wanna go against somebody that wanna end your life. So I don't know, there's something about some going back and forth. There's some two of pentacles going on with a situation here. These could be war of the clones, like a first generationer may still be only thinking about you or they hate your guts, right? The I'm thinking about a masculine energy, first generation. If a first generationer is still the second or third generationer, I had no idea that I cross path. Say like, okay, your person you were with for 15 years ago, at 15 years, and then you was with that person ever since all the way up until now. His first generation version of him could possibly know who you are, even though you never met that first generation one. Shit wasn't even really popping probably until the second or third. Wait, what would that be? Second generationer. So that'd have been 95 for me when I engaged with my Taurus. So the second generationer would know me. The third, fourth, we going into maybe like the fifth. And I'm saying generations because people are saying lifetimes or life cycles, but that's what I feel like most of these tarot readers were trained in the underworld when they came up into the tarot community. They were trained to say it that way. It's giving me that whole Dolores canon or whatever. Talking about different life cycles and lifetimes, when really these are talking about things that happen in this lifetime. If you're still alive and you're 50 or something like this, you it wasn't your past life, like you died and came back. They're trying to normalize the fact that these. No, hold on one second. Don't touch. I just took you there for your stuff. Leave my thing alone. They're trying to normalize bringing back the dead, certain types of dead, the dead that they've have preserved to fight against God and Jesus on the final day. These could be your family members and stuff. There's like, it's like one person out of a family unit may have to go and be with just one person and do something all over again. It's kind of hard because there's duplicate families going on. Some of these families that are in the background that's watching us with technology and AI and using this to attack us in some kind of way. They may have a connect to one of the people in your household or in your neighborhood or something that goes in and out and secretly deals with these people. But I am not one. If somebody is coming to me, they're doing it in my sleep or something like this, or they're using alien activity or brain waves or something, I'm not inviting them in. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like they use these type of things if you are engaging with abnormal or supernatural or alien activity. They use these things to say it's a masculine energy that really cares about you or something, to rile this person up, to make them think, look, she's just a slut in the street. But you're not aware that you're having these encounters. You're not aware that you're being probed. You understand what I'm saying? These are people that are rejecting the Christ. Like, I'm just thinking about even just simplifying it. When Jay-Z would throw up the dynasty sign, that's everything on top. Somebody is on top. So maybe other people was running the shit or something like this, but it was everything is up top. But when you see people like this, I was just watching Rip the Runway or Project Runway or something like this. And I noticed that one of the girls on there, her name was Kelly, and she looked just like my friend Callie Wagner that lived up the street from me in my old neighborhood. And I noticed he was holding the pyramid down. So this means that, okay, if I'm the Pharaoh or if I'm the Christ energy that's supposed to be on the top. But then again, it makes me think about you slew him and hung him on a tree, Aquarius, a star. Somebody did something to an Aquarius, or you may just be a star quality individual. You're supposed to be a star. You was meant to be a star. You could be the only star that these people decided to leave out, or one of the most potent stars that you were supposed to live a certain type of life and be some kind of way. And they kept you out the limelight and always put somebody else in that position, so everybody else can get a chance at some type of fame or some type of job or something that would bring them into. They wouldn't have to be in the limelight, but this is something. You're not getting these opportunities just being in the Midwest in your neighborhood. Somebody would have to pull you out into this cluster funge of people, and they would work from the underground to get you up into those positions. These people did not just, it's just, matter of fact, I'm realizing that these people in this Truman Show was not even just planted by, there's always been a mission. Every single friend that I made when I was little, it's always been a mission. It's always been fake, right? So I don't know. I'm getting this energy now where it's like unfortunately, some of your real person could be wrapped around with the people that brainwash them and keep them close to them, keep their pockets open to them, and they'll starve you out of the situation and make you look like the bad guy. And so all of the people around them, it's like these are supposed to be your mother, father, but these could be you. It could be your first generation father with your third generation mother. You know, they may not be, or they could be all first generationers. You never seen them since you was born, but they have been trying to control your life from the background, and they've been living off your money. If you're a royal or something like this, there's an account or a trust or something that these people have been living off of, and that may recalibrate or open back up every 10 years or every something like this. But you've never received the riches. You've never found out about the gifts that have been left, that people maybe have died and left you things in the vault. They're not giving that information to me as the world card energy. Even if they represented what they would call a prettier or nicer looking girl in that circle, the world card energy was still being drawn from me. So that's my shit. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody, and I feel like when this happens and these people depart, when they so-called die, like Michael Jackson and Tupac and them, there could have been something. This could have been positive but I feel like what if these people were taken to fight and help fight against this, something changed where they took advantage of something instead of waking to Christ. Or maybe if they woke to Christ, or somebody woke to Christ and the Christ was able to see somebody's light is too pure to drag them down, where these people, they could have got tricked into like so-called killing themselves or jumping. You know what I'm saying? And I only have the right to pull certain people back up that God want me to continue on with. I can't pull everybody up. Everybody can't go in that fashion. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it would be a heart tie. It would be like wisdom, how it says in the Bible about a lot of things about wisdom. But one thing it does say is that to fill into wisdom. So some of these people could have filled into me, and I don't know it because I never received any of the gratitude or the gifts. I've never received any. Somebody else always got them. So it says you had to give her this type of thing, love or whatever it would be, and then you'll get that fullness of something. You can't be unrequited with wisdom, because that's what you're going to get. You're going to come back in her face and she may not, and I feel like she could still connect, or it could still connect, but I feel like there's other women that are in the way. They've learned a craft to be that grabby thing that, in my one cards, the Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Pentacles, I think there's some man weighing out these coins or whatever, and the rest are falling down into the hands. There's some hands coming up out of the ground or something, and they're wiggling like they're grabbing the money as it's falling. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like this, okay? So these people have been able to build a sustainable lifestyle. They may live low key, but they could be millionaires. They're hiding this money. They don't want to spend or seem suspicious right now. I feel like this is how Africa and all these other nations are coming in here and using what we already built here in America and building their foundation. Because I feel like, again, they can't do it, or they haven't been able to do it the way they want to do it where they were. So it's something like that. Now, I'm not going to lie and say maybe some of these people couldn't be people that were sent there and they're coming back, sent away to other countries, and they're coming back like 500 years ago, but they still wouldn't have ranking of the motherfuckers that stayed, went through all the shit, the new shit and everything. And then you think you about to just now come over here once everything clear. Because I feel like the hurricane is coming from Africa, or it may be coming from those ancestors, or some of these groups or something that could be mixed. But it's something spiritual that's being, because they would have learned different things over there. All right. And you would think some of these things that they learned, we definitely wouldn't learn them over here. Not even in the rural parts of, Kentucky or some shit. It's not the same. But what happened here, though, I feel like the churches built up a false narrative of what God was, what the word is, and things like this. So even if the word came alive, if I was the word, in the beginning was the word, and the word was God, and I came along and I started talking about the word the way I see it, these pastors would be getting pissed off, right? Because it kind of just makes sense a little bit more of what I'm saying, right? They don't want everybody to know how to read the word like that, because then they will be out of business, right? So it's something like that. But I feel like, again, we got to this point where I realized like 5 years ago, everybody's like, fuck that Bible. Da, 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 da. Yeah. the Bible ain't whatever, whatever. But like, I don't know. I just feel like it's the misinterpretation or whatever. And I feel like that's why I say sometimes that the church has failed us, okay, by not, because I don't see where God says, but maybe that was a reason. Because I feel like when I came on the scene and started talking about the Bible, it's different than anybody ever did. And maybe these people feel like I weakened their wall, so they're retaliating against me because I weakened that false narrative or that clouded judgment or that reading the word in a sense where it has no substance. It just sounds like an everyday story. The greatest story ever told ever told. But it's really very powerful when you know what these words mean. But it also can counteract. And I feel like that's why some people are anointed and some are not. And these people can kind of try to choose to use it to try to attack you in another way. But then we have people that have this shit programmed, that these plants here have these words programmed in their mind. They know the Bible. They memorize the Bible. They've had it beaten into them or whatever, programmed into them. But it's not coming from their soul energy because they're not the book. You see what I'm saying? So shit work differently when it's coming out my mouth, possibly, or these particular type of Levite groups that are able to speak shit into submission. Because a lot of people say you have to write it. Even like a weaver or something can write something and change the course of something. But I feel like somebody is holding on to somebody's energies, or is that my gift as a weaver? Like somebody is not an original weaver, or somebody could be, and they're trying to keep their cool because I might, and somebody is trying to teach me how to weave, but I'm seeing it as an attack, but it could very well be that way. It's making me think about Diana and that older girl, that older woman that she went to visit, and she was teaching her how to weave. But imagine if that woman was jealous or didn't like her and didn't want to teach her what she needed to know. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead, she tried to consume this gift and keep it for her and leave Diana with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about here. It don't never happen like in the movies. That's just what I'm hearing lately. Everybody's the villain, and everybody is the villain in real life, how this shit is happening until somebody get to the bottom of whatever it is to get shit back on a level playing field. Like, it ain't no more those big lumps of dirt underneath the carpet. Can't nobody even walk on it without tripping. It's time to get that shit from up under there and start with but these people think, oh, let's get more people in here from other places that'll appreciate, but no, they're not doing that. They're invading. We're already a melting pot. Nobody can really use that that nobody can really use that prejudice shit anymore. Because now I can see the uncovering that there was dark skinned people in the background that was making it look like, you gotta know about perception, baby. It was some dark skinned people or something in the background, all colors of people in the background that was setting this shit up to give you a false narrative so that you can be like, yeah, I noticed this show, but where the black people at on this show? It was to build up jealousy or build up something for you against these particular people. But really, it wasn't race that had nothing to do with this. It could have been classism. Maybe a little bit of tiny bit of colorism. But race gets people emotional. They don't think straight. As soon as somebody start talking about race, it goes somewhere. It's never intellectual conversation. Somebody's gonna take offense, and they're gonna get all in their feelings, and then the conversation turns from being logical and finding out something about the root or what's really going on. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. This is a bigger thing that's going on in the background. To, well, they do this and they do, it goes to a lip boxing match where nothing is ever really you know resolved. But once you find out really that shit don't have nothing, what's going on here now don't have nothing to do, because again, these computers and shit that they're this new AI or social credit system is not going to give a fuck about your color. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's really not. It's not. Just like when you realize about these family members and stuff like this, it's not going to make a difference. Like, I already was told, I hate to sound cruel, but it could be the same way these people was okay with treating you a certain kind of way, like an outsider, even the ones that's in the background of people under the stairs, even the ones you still see or can go see today and visit that's still in the same houses or in the neighborhoods or whatever. Nothing even matters. These people might even be trying to keep you away from the select few that are going to be still standing. If these motherfuckers think that they're going to keep somebody away from somebody that God put together. If they think that they're going to start taking things and changing the narrative and taking over when they have the same foul mindset as these other people, you could be replaced. It's just like that. These people think because they, oh, we don't have to look at this person, or we're going to stop doing this, or we're going to whatever. Somebody is already who the fuck they are. Over here, especially, there's nothing that you can do about it. All you motherfuckers will fall. If family and friends and shit like this, and communities and neighborhoods and nations and shit is going to get, I don't, you see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna matter to me. Just like it don't matter to you that it takes all these millions of people direct negative energy towards one person that is not out there doing anything to anyone, but they are on here speaking some truth. So you think you're better than me because it's a millions of or thousands of you watching me privately or secretly, and trying to cause some type of something in my life because it's not clarity. So if it's not giving me no clarity, that's not God, that's the devil. So whatever we shifting into something right here, this is not what it's supposed to be. There's no other way, but if the child of God have not been doing nothing to these people but love these people and was genuine in friendships, and they was lying to the child of God this whole time, it's not the fault of the child of God that's waking up and realizing these things. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. So you directing that shit towards me is just ridiculous to me. In the way that it don't affect me like you think it is ridiculous to me. You know, people say, oh, it's 1,000 people in this group or whatever. You must be the problem. Well, I don't know. You probably want to look again. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm not their problem. I was never a problem for these people. If it's something true or an accusation, I've never came to nobody with no foul intentions. Shit happens in life, and God is not down here micromanaging, judging somebody for, having two boyfriends at the same time or two girlfriends at the same time or something like this. That's just not happening. You're not going to be able to convince me of it. So in some time in their life in the past or some shit like or because somebody was talking about your hair was nappy in the 5th grade. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that's not, this is people that were geared to do this to somebody. Is this like this a hate crime, a lifetime of hate crime? Somebody would, if somebody woke up today and found out that somebody had been watching every single thing, they would probably be cringing or running around screaming, and find out if these people were showing this information to everybody. But I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just tell you naturally, and that's just the energy that I'm in. And I don't know why God made me like that, but it just ain't gonna bother me the way that you think it is. Now, the effects of what the fuck you're doing is putting my life in danger, and then therefore your life can be in danger, and that's just what the fuck it is. I don't even know if it's gonna be in danger. I'm like, damn, God, you letting them do all this to me. So every day when I walk up and put my chest out and open up my mouth, it's a chance that, what I'm saying, I might find out the hard way that, there's no such thing, or they block me from this energy or something like this. But I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still talk about what I'm talking about. We got judgment popping out the first thing in the deck. A king of swords in reverse. There's judgment here. Somebody be calling you gold and they know that you wisdom. This person is about to be judged. This could be somebody in a court system or something that's using a thought that maybe have my thoughts, or trying to tap into my thoughts or something like this. It's saying you don't need someone else to fix you. And that's right. Somebody is already fixed. I don't know what the fuck need to be fixed. Your face, nigga? Because this, I mean, people be looking all crazy. I mean, I don't know. But, yeah, that's what I'm looking at it like. I'm just looking at it like that. A king of swords is in, and see, you gotta be careful with a king of swords because they might think that they really God. Like king of swords energy, I'm picking up. Sometimes they think they got a God complex because they can just, take their little gavel or whatever and hit it across the table. You know what I'm saying? Makes them think they have some kind of authority, or these people could put you in life imprisonment or something. But lo and behold, what if just one of these motherfuckers, if people stood up and knew somebody was lying, and a couple people just turned in this motherfucker and took his motherfucking life for trying to take somebody else's life, or his freedom for taking somebody else's freedom. Just think about how empowering that would be. And how people can move some of this shit out the way that they've done, or find out what the people been doing for 20. What else have you been doing with that sword for 20 years in the reverse? Oh, that's where my money is. That's where your money is. Hey, man, come over here and look. Let's go get our shit. You understand? It's something like this. Yeah, I told you what I just said. Somebody is getting judgment for trying to put somebody in prison in the Eight of Swords. All right? Five of Pentacles. Somebody tried to leave somebody out in the cold. That's why this King of Swords is about to be judged here. Okay? Now, again, this could be somebody, mama. This could be one of your twins. This could be somebody that you used to like. This could be one of your cousins. Like, bitch, you put that shit about my mama? Yes, the fuck I did. God told me to put it there. Now, if you don't understand that I'm talking about these are karmics, and maybe you one of the karmics. I don't know. I try to be specific as I can. When we talk about karmics or the ones that are the clones or whatever like this, but I don't give a fuck if you don't understand it. If you're not doing this, then disregard what I'm saying. I see another part of the world that you don't see. Or you just sitting here and you know about that other part of the world and you're trying to act dumb with me. So, that's just what it is. All right? So we have forget who you are, never forget who you are. And we have this fly guy energy spying on someone, or that might be in reverse here with this Five of Pentacles, we'll say. So this person could have been out in the cold as well. Okay? And this person don't want you to forget them, and they don't want to forget you to forget them, or you. I don't know. It's almost like some two people are one person. A Nine of Cups here. So I don't know. There might be something coming in here about some type of windfall or some truth or something like this about something. Somebody could be trying to give you information or something like that. I don't know how valuable this information would be, but hold on. That's way too many cards that just flew out. All right. Some about a Ten of Pentacles here. All right. We got a King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Somebody might be losing something here. And then we have a Seven of Pentacles almost in reverse. I feel like somebody tried to put that one last pentacle on this bush and some shit is lopsided. Because somebody ain't the same as the rest of them. And somebody refused to believe that. And baby, I don't know why. A mural, okay? Write your own, be your own first priority. All right. Hermit, okay, going within. There's that 9 energy, okay? Like I said, somebody could be born on the ninth month, ninth day or something like this. But I feel like also somebody is trying to turn like second man into a black cat energy. That's not informed me, I don't think, this time. I don't know. I don't think. Ain't nobody said nothing to make me think, okay, I guess I can see. I don't know. But I feel like something about some healing. Somebody could be taking away your protection or something like this. Your healing protection as being a healer. Somebody could be like, maybe want you to be a Queen of Wands in a reverse so that you don't get treatment or healing or whatever this would be when you are doing your thing. This could be somebody's way of trying to restrict you while they go off and trick off. World card energy, okay? I don't know. The Devil in the reverse. I don't know, y'all. What is this? Don't tell me this is somebody that left you a long time ago or something, and now they want to come back to you after they done sprinkled their seed with all these hoes across the land. They trick baited you or something like this, and then now they're back to want to have something with you. The first shall be the last or something like this, but I feel like this is a Lord energy. It could be something that I said or something here, like saying I God's wife or something. That could have been taken literally, but I was talking about because I know somebody don't believe in God, I was talking about somebody else. I was talking about God, like an invisible energy or something that is just a presence or something. And then I thought that this person came into the world in a certain light. See, just like I noticed that my Aunt Teresa could be more prone to being a Victoria seed, and she could be trying to fuck up Elizabeth seed or get revenge on Elizabeth seed for this past 24 years. That's why they didn't let me take the throne. That's why she turned off my electricity in the middle of the night to freeze me and my child to death in our apartment. You know, this is more than that. I'm waking up now. And again, some of these masculine energies might even be tied or bound to her all this time, but it was really supposed to be my, you know, of course she's still in the house over there, the same house where they grew up at when my grandma passed away, but they still have the house. But of course, you know, maybe I'm the only one in the family that didn't get, or that they tried to block or do this spell work on, this binding spell or something. So I would not be able to see. You know, there could be family secrets about whose parents. I don't know what this is, but I'm just seeing. Okay, something about the river, or the river flows through you. Somebody might notice this or something. Somebody might be upset about this here. But I feel like, okay, so that could be the aunt, because she looks a little bit more like, well, I look like Elizabeth. She look a little bit like Victoria. And I feel like Victoria, it was the man in her life, though, that was kind of messed up with her. So I've experienced the energy within the past couple months. I mean, the year or so. I've experienced being in Victoria's energy, too. But I've also experienced being in, I feel, Elizabeth's energy. And that just feels more at home to me, because I would have never allowed men to come in and take advantage of me like that. It's not built into me. So if they're doing it, they're doing it in some kind of very discreet. I mean, they're very, you know, this is like multi-million dollars put into being able to deceive me in some kind of way. You get what I'm saying? I'm more like Elizabeth, like, fuck you. I don't need no man. I won't bow to nobody, motherfucker. You know you see what I'm saying? That so you get it. And I think she had Dudley or something. Shit, come here, Dudley. Now take your ass back home to your wife. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But then again, I think that she sent Dudley in to manipulate Elizabeth or something. So somebody is trying to take my destiny. It's one of these cousins or something. It's not the one, bitch. You is not the one. I'm just telling you right off the top, off the dome, bitch. While they trying to exploit what's going on between my legs, bitch. I know you motherfucker, so you better get the fuck out my face. We got baseball. Lord, you better get the fuck out my face. Especially the two Scorpios, motherfucker, I know. So don't fucking go there with me. We got play. And the matter of fact difference is somebody is the Holy Spirit, or somebody is a different energy that was supposed to be anointing motherfuckers that might even anointed your ass without even knowing it. And you not. That's what's the difference between a whore and a holy one. Okay. I mean, just because somebody tried to go in together and make it seem like somebody's that. Okay, whatever you want, but you know what I'm saying? Okay. We have something about smoking in reverse. Maybe somebody wants you to stop smoking. What are they going to put in to make sure that you can stop smoking? You know what shit I've been through doing enough, motherfucker, trying to keep my shit together. What is somebody gonna do for me to make it easier for me? You know, why would you want somebody to quit smoking, but you want to send energies towards somebody's house or something? Like, none of that shit makes sense to me. Things weren't the same after that. Yeah, somebody did something messed up here. Okay. Encouragement. Somebody might be sending you some type of encouragement. And again, if you really down for the cause, and if I'm lashing out at you in some kind of way, and you repented from that, hey, I don't know why God still put it on me to show that part of you, or to tell that one thing or something like this. I don't know why. Maybe because you really not repenting, you still fake. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Hold on one second.